Tackle Junkies, what's going on, everyone? Really appreciate you guys and gals for clicking on the video. I picked up a handful of new rods that we're going to check out today that I plan to review this year. Just wanted to share those with you guys so you kind of know what's coming as far as reviews go. As always, anytime you guys want a rod or reel reviewed, leave some comments down below and I'll possibly pick those up and do a review in the near future. But hopefully you guys are staying warm. I wanted to do this video in the garage. Pretty chilly out there, even with the heater on. It was like -15 this morning, which for some of you guys, I'm sure that's warm, but for here, it's pretty dang chilly, so we're here in the tackle room. I'd like to take another minute here to tell you guys a bit more about the Deep Dive app. I'm going to have it linked down below. Definitely check it out. But depending on the lake that you go to, you may have more features available compared to other bodies of water. Like the one that we're on right now, quite a few features available. This allows you to learn a lot about your lake before you even go to it, okay? Wind effects is a great one. This feature has been updated. You can now see the waves going across the lake to get a better idea of how the wind affects the banks. Water clarity, very handy. You can get an idea of how, clean or dirty the water is before you even go if you're going to rig up the night before. Great little feature there to figure out what color to be tossing before you even get to the lake. Water inflows, you guys know about that one of my favorites. But you also have the bait tool, best areas and tournament patterns. So with these features here, you now know, what bait to throw, what area of the lake to toss it in, and really what patterns are working on that body of water. So you can get really rigged and ready to roll before you even get to the water, and you know exactly what bait to throw, where to go, and what technique you should be tossing. Guys, check them out. Linked down below. Got the rods right behind you guys here. These three rods that I picked up, let me grab one. These are from Abu Garcia, and I got two from one series, one from another. These are some of their higher end rods. I'm going to get some of their budget rods as well this year. I actually have the new Ike series as well behind you guys. I picked those up after I picked these up, so we'll talk about those in another video. But these are the first few that I picked up. And I was kind of debating about which rods to grab just because I did want to review some rods from them. And looking at Tackle Warehouse and looking at Pure Fishing, the websites, I think Tackle Warehouse was clearancing out some of the models, so I really wasn't sure which ones to get because I wanted to get some newer ones. Obviously, I didn't want to get rods that were being phased out and review those. It wouldn't make much sense. Because I was looking at some of the, I think it's like the Pro Series, and I think on Tackle Warehouse, I think majority of those were on clearance, so I didn't want to pick up any of those. So ones that I hear or heard a lot about was this, I think it's called Fantasista series. So I grabbed a couple of them. Still got the tags on them, obviously have not used them yet. This one here is the 7-foot medium heavy. Okay, it says extra fast. Casting, obviously, let's see here, 7-foot medium heavy, 1/4 to 1 ounce, 12 to 20 pound test. Okay, 7-foot medium heavy. Now, first impressions, kind of why I do these videos. First impressions, feels fantastic. Super light in hand. Okay, love the finish on it. If you guys can see this, it's like I know the rod's upside down, but I can't swing it the other way. So you can see Fantasista there is backwards, but it's that matte. I guess I wouldn't call it black. It's kind of like a charcoal finish to it. Okay. Obviously all the way up the rod there. Power Lux 500. Abu Garcia. Now the handle here, the top portion, that is, let me see if I can get this off here without cutting the rod up. EDC of the day. Para 3 G10 Maximum Steel. What's your carry today, fellas? Okay, so the top here, top grip, EVA foam, split grip, carbon fiber, that's slick. And then it looks like a little piece of EVA foam there at the very end. So a little mixture there, very nice, very comfortable in hand. Really like the reel seat. Okay, blanks exposed there, but it's really it's real tacky feeling. Kind of feels like it's like rubberized in a way. So kind of tacky feeling, should have some pretty good grip there. if it gets wet. Even some carbon there on the reel seat nut. Just a nice looking rod. It should be. I mean, it's a few $100 rod. Very nice. Again, 7 foot medium heavy. Now this one was extra fast, I believe it said here. 7 foot medium heavy, casting extra fast. Okay, kind of bend the tip here. And I would definitely say that's extra fast for sure. Tip itself pretty stiff. I would say that's definitely an extra fast action there. If you guys can see that, let me back up just a little bit. I'd say for sure extra fast action there. Okay. Typically 7 foot medium heavy fast is kind of a good do-all type rod for me. I like the 7-footer. I'm usually fishing pretty stained to muddy water, so I'm more target fishing for the most part. So I like a shorter rod just because I'm more accurate with it. But a 7 foot medium heavy, like I said, fast. This is an extra fast. We'll kind of see how I like it. But typically a fast 7 foot medium heavy fast, I mean, I'll do so many different things with, from a Texas rig, a jig, fluke, weightless like Cincos, things like that, spinner baits, buzz baits, chatter baits. I mean, it may not be like the best rod for everything, but it's a rod that you can do so many different things with, you know. Now I definitely won't with this one being extra fast. I definitely will not throw any treble hook type baits with that fast a tip. You'll just rip them right out. But on my typical 7 foot medium heavy fast, it's still soft enough to where you could throw some treble hook baits in a pinch. Not my preferred rod, but I still feel it's a rod that I could do so many different things with. This particular one here, my plan, when you have a higher end rod like this obviously should be more sensitive and all that. Typically I would use a rod like this for working the bottom, you know. So probably Texas rigs and jigs is what I plan to use this rod for. Obviously you can use it for more things, but I think to get the most out of the rod, I'm going to use it to work the bottom, just because it should be pretty dang sensitive. But yeah, usually when I'm trying a rod out for the first time, a rod series, 7 foot medium heavy or a 7.3 medium heavy fast action are my go-tos, just because they're so versatile and you can really get a feel for the series. Then I like to get some sort of cranking rod as well. But this is usually my go-to right here, 7 foot medium heavy fast. Again, this is the extra fast, but I'm really looking forward to playing around with this one here. Got the hook keeper like that above the reel seat there. If you guys can see, it's open, which I really do like that. So if you're fishing a Texas rig or whatever, you don't have to take the plastic out of, or you don't have to take the hook out of the plastic. You can just run the gap there right under the keeper. So I do like that style when I'm going to use a rod for, you know, Texas rig. So pretty slick though. You know, first impressions, very, very, very nice rod. Light, comfortable. Again, really do like that reel seat being, you know, like I said, it feels kind of like rubber in a way. Just real tacky feeling. I really do like that. That's really nice. So anyways, Fantasista, 7 foot, medium heavy, extra fast. And I'll say too, typically for me with a medium heavy, 7 foot medium heavy, I like one that's 1/4 to 3/4. Okay. This one is 1/4 to an ounce. And with my experience in the past, anytime a medium heavy to me has a 1 ounce tip on it, it typically feels more like a heavy. So again, we won't know that until we're out on the water. So number 2 is the same rod here. Same rod, but in that 7.3. Okay. 7.3. This one here is just a fast action. So 7.3, medium heavy, fast. Let's go ahead and feel this tip too. Yeah, you can see that one there, definitely more limber compared to the extra fast. Okay. It definitely feels like a true fast to me, and the other rod definitely felt like an extra fast. But 7.3, medium heavy, fast. This one here still has the same the lure ratings, 1/4 to 1 ounce. So again, we'll see how it feels out on the water. But obviously same grip there, carbon, EVA foam, basically the same rod, just 3 inches longer, but a fast action versus the extra fast. So overall, this rod's going to have a bit softer feel to it. And typically with a 7.3 like this, obviously when you're wanting a bit more leverage, I'd want a rod like this, a bit longer rod. But this is a good rod for, bladed jigs, spinner baits, things like that. When you're wanting a bit more distance on the cast, little paddle tail swim baits. It's kind of what I use a 7.3 medium heavy for. But again, it's a good all-around rod. Texas rigs, jigs. Again, when you're spending money for the sensitivity, it's best to use this type of rod to work the bottom to get the most out of the rod. But like I said, a 7.3 medium heavy fast, with is exactly what this one is. The fast is a very versatile rod. Again, it's on the softer side, it feels like, so it'll be good for single hook moving baits, and of course to work the bottom with the Texas rig jig and things like that. So really excited to play around with these. A lot of the pros talk about this series, and so I wanted to grab a couple. Fantasista X. Now time for the last rod. And this one here, man, this one's like has the wow factor. Like, holy carbon fiber, man. This is super, super nice. I'm sure you guys know. This is the Xenon, I think is how they pronounce it. 7.3 medium heavy fast. So basically the same specs as the last one. This one here has the 1000 power lux composite, so obviously should be a bit better blank, a bit more sensitive and all that. And same kind of styling on it. It's got that matte finish to it. Matte finish. All murdered out with the black logos there. Carbon there on the reel seat nut. Same kind of grip there. It's got that tacky grip. I really do like that. That's very, very comfortable in hand. Really like that. Down here at the bottom looks like we have carbon as well. That's kind of the difference there in the grips from this one here and the Fantasista X, is we got carbon and we got carbon, where on the other one we had carbon and EVA foam. Man, that feels fantastic in hand. Super light. I mean, feels like you're holding like nothing. I mean, it's like super, super light. That is slick. That's a slick looking rod, man. It's got a bait keeper. That's just like what's on the very similar to what's on the Steez rod as well. See if I can open that up there. It's got that O-ring on there, so you can typically move these around and put them where you want. If I can get that open there. Yeah, that's cool. So you just slide them under there, I'm assuming. So little hook keeper on there, and you can move that around the rod. Assuming you can put it down here if you'd like. But for Texas rigs, I'm going to keep it right there above the reel seat. So that's pretty slick. But man, that's just a nice feeling rod. Again, 7.3 medium heavy fast, very versatile rod here. But I'm going to use this one again for working the bottom. I mean, this should be a very sensitive rod, and should be great for bottom contact baits. But man, this feels super, super nice in hand. Again, medium heavy fast. Now this one here, I believe the other one, let me look real fast. I believe the other one's loaded at 1/4. Yeah, this one here loads at 3/8. So 3/8 to 1 ounce on this one here. Medium heavy fast. So this one won't load as light a lure as the Fantasista X. But man, that is just a super, super nice rod. This might be my go-to jig rod this year. Play around with the jigs on this one here in Texas rigs. Probably won't throw any moving baits on it. I mean, you could obviously, but for the sensitivity that I imagine this rod has, this is going to be great for, like I said, bottom contact baits, working the bottom. So probably be my new jig rod. We'll see how that does. But man, that's just super nice. This is a fast action, I believe, on there. Let's see here. Medium, heavy, fast. Yeah, that's definitely on the softer side compared to the first rod. It's definitely a fast, not an extra fast. So that's nice. So you definitely could throw, you know, single hook movement baits on it as well if you choose to. But I think I'm going to put, I got a Xenon reel I'm going to put on here as well. And that's going to be one heck of a combo, dudes. Really looking forward to playing around with that. But that's 3 rods there you guys can look forward to as far as reviews go. But let me know down below if you've used the Fantasista X or the Xenon. Super nice, like I said, super nice feeling rods in hand. This is just kind of like a first impression video, letting you guys know what we got here, and that the reviews will be coming. But man, super, super nice. Anyways, guys, that'll wrap it up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are getting any new gear as well, man, let me know down below. You guys know I love talking gear with you guys. I got some new reels in as well. I'm kind of waiting for the rest of my Tech Warehouse stuff to show up and kind of do that together. But I'm really looking forward to getting out on the water, doing some reviews for you guys this year. And just catching some fish, man. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash that thumbs up. Love you guys, and we will see you guys on the next one.